Thank you, Sage. Hi, Sage. Hi, Tails. Wait, what? Oh, was that it? I guess that's it. It just closes. I'm not doing that. Not quite. Looks like you completed your mission in the world, and I understand. I know you wish to return, but the entity called itself Oneshot for a reason. That restriction was implemented a long time ago. Removing it is impossible now, at least for me. I do not know the full extent of your power, so pardon me if this sounds foolish, but if you would be so kind to test something out for me. A log of your saved progress may exist somewhere on your machine, maybe even in the same location as this journal you are reading now. If this saved progress log takes the form of a file, perhaps you can manipulate it. Try removing it from the current location. A simple deletion will do. Again, I apologize for not knowing the extent of your powers. If what I described confuses you, I am sorry. Warning, this file holds your save data. Please do not delete this file unless you want to lose your save progress. Hello? Minty? Wait, why did I say that word? Minty. Why does that sound so familiar? I still have the journal on me. It looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. This session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what you should do. I confess it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high, and if that happens, then haha, look at me, asking you for favors. Only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. I noticed that some of the letters are like, weird in some of the sentences, so let me just like grab a pen, start writing that down. I think that's gonna spell out solstice. Aw, thanks for subscribing! If only if you enjoy the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything change for better or for worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you were already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. Oh, I was right. Solstice. Alright. Then that's why I implore you to consider the Messiah, the world, my children. They all deserve their good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of the world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. The place was never worth saving. You still want to try? Yeah, no Stinky, only Umby. Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Nico. Your mission is to help Nico leave. And most importantly, no, this does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this, Minty? But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. Nico hears the sound of a door unlocking. Minty? That sounds so familiar. Hello? Anyone? The sun. light bulb. You are here. Me? Yes. Welcome to our world, friend. I am most humbled by your presence, yes. Thanks? Sorry, I'm a little lost. Ah, right, let me explain some things. May I first ask how you have arrived? I'm... Ice Monster! I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location. Just as my prophecy first foretold, yes. You are the savior we have been waiting for. You will be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. I wish I could skip this part. Oh, Minty. I'm not sure why I did that, but then I saw it on the computer too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right. I think... I feel like I remember something about that. You do? But wait, did you not just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that. So, how did you know? It just made sense, I guess. Ah. Have you already contacted Minty then? Nope. I just have to close my eyes and focus, right? Hey, Minty? God? This is going to sound weird, but have we met before? Ah, but I don't know who you are, though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. Oh, I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry. But it's nice to meet you, Minty. My name is Nico.
Gearspira 180 redeemed TDS and says I have had enough. Shoot strip gun.
I just contacted Minty, yeah. Do not be afraid to ask Minty for assistance. You are the Messiah after all. Alright. Everything was basically the same except for... I put the sun in. Yeah, I don't have the heart to do the other thing. Oh, good. There's a robot here attached to a boat. It doesn't seem to have power, and its joints are all rusted over as well. But I think we should be able to fix it. After all, we'll need to cross the ocean to get to the tower. Minty, are you still there? Ah, I'm awake. I had a dream just now. I saw. Wow. I really thought I was back home. Okay, let's keep going this way. Gosh. Oh, I always hate it when I can't just go around the buildings. Three five seven eight five four. 357854. Nope. Nico is just a creature. Bum, 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 bum. This is where you're gonna start seeing changes? Okay. I'll try to slow down with reading and stuff then. You know what had happened? Alright. Oh shit! The yellow light! There wasn't an image when Nico saw something. Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something? It was a really short dream just now. Oh? I saw something like a robot with a yellow eye. That's strange. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. You know, now that you have mentioned it, there is a robot who always insisted on going back to the abandoned mines, despite how long the mines have been in disrepair. I hope he's okay. He doesn't look broken or anything, but I didn't really see him, you know? Like I said, it was kind of like a dream. And he was up close. Sounds like some kind of visual glitch. Or hallucination. Whatever it is that living beings have. Does the robot, you know, have a yellow eye? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. I never met him myself, only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend, huh? Hold on. Something in my pocket is... What? That wasn't glowing before. What is this? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? Oh, it was with me when I woke up back at the house. I didn't really question it at the time. I flipped through a couple of pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something messiahs are supposed to wake up with? No, I have never heard of anything like that, but I know who wrote the book. Oh? However, I've only seen his books with a black clover on the cover. If he went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that you woke up with it in the first place, really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor? Oh yeah, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait a minute, How do I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about it. Ah, I could show you if you'd like. My friend gave me this a long time ago. Pretty. Oh, it looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh, that's why I think this journal would be important. You said it just started glowing. Yeah? That was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try to read it again. Ooh, exciting! Oh, I found this page. It looks like a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us we should come here? Which we did already. So it looks like we're on the right track. Oh! What just happened? I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. To be honest, neither was I. I was just taking a closer look at the journal. And then I found this page that looks like a drawing of this room. Then I looked back up, this minecart just showed out of thin air. Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it likely detected the motion in this room and sent itself over. Ah, that does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means we'll have a working vehicle now. Not sure why you would want to visit the deeper mines, but if you wanted to, we now have that option. Oh, we? Are you gonna come with me, Silver? Is the minecart even going to fit both of us? No. But I wanted you to come with us. I know I've got Minty, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails. But doesn't it look a little precarious? The magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you're an organic being. Which you are. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? I can only think of one person. He contacted you? How long has he been doing this? It doesn't matter at this point. You are going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Nico will be in danger. Please turn back. I know I probably don't have to wait for Silver, but I want to. Oh, the cart stopped. Looks like this is as far as the tracks go. So, where are we? One of the old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. What? Huh? The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut off so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery? No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will you be okay by yourself for a bit? No, don't leave me alone! Don't worry, Minty's with me. Alright, stay safe. Some sort of computer. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can feel my hair standing up a little. So whoever is in here still needs like the shrimp and stuff. Oh. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Nico. Do you know who sent you? Oh, no. Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me about how I'm the Messiah and stuff. So I'm guessing Minty sent me. With them being God and all. The robot looks a little like you, even. Maybe you know each other? I cannot say. Oh? A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible! Wait, I'm guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot. I'm going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here then? How did you reach this room? Oh! We got here in a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Oh yeah. So how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just the minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And when I looked up again, the cart was just there. Oof, just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Don't show him the journal. Don't do it. Okay. Then it has already begun. Here. What is that? I am entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now you will need to find a way to install the backup. Before you do that, though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from Minty? A resident of this world. Yeah, the robot lady with the red hair. She's in the computer room right now. Then, please do not tell her you found me. At least, not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay. Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk once you have the backup. Profitbot 0 backup system 1.0. Please insert disk. Yep, that's a computer. Residential tracking machine. For reference, an explanation of the symbols. Cross, medical units are assigned to this building. Robot, a robot is assigned to this building. Electricity, a power cell is assigned to this building. Wait, I remember seeing numbers on buildings before. Oh, okay. I think I know how to do that puzzle. Can we go, Silver? How's it going? This operation room. Is it for the mines? I've actually never been into this particular one. Really? You recognize it at first, though. They all look the same. Fair enough. I did find something interesting, though. All the databases seem to encode video feeds. Right now, I can see various places in the Barrens. The outposts, the residential areas, even my own house. We're all shot from a top-down perspective, too. Which means the cameras would have to be in the air. But I have never seen any cameras around. That's kind of spooky. I might go investigate later. Yeah. Did you find anything interesting in the back room? You were there for a while. Yeah, we found a dead end? I see. I'm gonna go write down the numbers for this. Let's see. Grab the paper. Yes, crunchy paper. Got the robot faces. You got the medical symbols. And then you have the electricity. And then we have the numbers. 110. 117. 112. 118. 113. And 119. Alright, done taking notes. Let's go. Is Silver gonna come? I feel like Silver's gonna end up like going in to check that room. But I'm gonna go. Probably because I can't work on that yet. Document. Where? Alright, let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Please do not approach. Oh no! Is there anything I can do to help? It is dangerous to try and assist me. Leave. Oh no! Wah! Wah! Heckin' pewter. You know, I haven't even tried going to the area up here. Well, actually, can I ask you any new questions? I always click the wrong one. Oh! I don't know why that was so difficult. Five, 6, 1, 1, 8, 6. 5, 6, 1, 8. I had some help, really? From who? Don't worry about it. Okay. What's in the safe, Nico? Alright, let's see. Ah, I found a gas mask. The entity is being more passive with giving answers now. It really is! What is that? It's the squares! Don't worry, we'll be safe from all the squares. Man, do I even need all this stuff? I don't think acid is gonna help that robot with all the squares. More information. I just need to be here for the living quarters. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't have to do too much because this is where I remember where I saw the numbers. So that's 119. I don't really need to read these. I think that one would be the power cell. I'm gonna put a marking for that one. 113. guess this is, I'm assuming some of them can just be empty. I don't even know what counts as a medical unit. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna mark that down anyways. 118. Beep boop. I'm a robot and I eat batteries instead of normal people food. That is not correct. Robots do not consume batteries in the same way people consume food. In fact, robots do not possess digestive systems. Some robots do not even have mouths. Minty, you made me look silly. Okay, I want to assume that means that a robot lives here, so... Oh, this one's definitely the medical center. Alright. So 112 is the medical center. Got it. This one also appears to be empty. Unless that's just like the robot inhabited rooms, then I'll switch that if I get it wrong when I'm answering later. A robot that is beyond repair. I'm assuming this one's also occupied by robots. It's just broken. Okay. Well then, that should be everything. Thank you for the pets, by the way. Alright, robot, empty, medical, robot, empty, power cell. Nice, I did it! Does this work? Let's see. you okay? Sure. So I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named ProfitBot. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, a ProfitBot? Like the one that I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the ProfitBot out there now is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison, embarrassingly so. Hey, he seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. Wait. What? The real world? Oh, right. You don't know. Nico, do you remember the ending? Excuse me? The fact that you found me at all means that this is not your first time in this world. You have already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you are here now. Minty has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up at the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Minty's name. And then back at the other robot, I even asked Minty if we met before. Felt like such a dumb question at the time. It looks like you were at least aware of it. To some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through this world. I just remember Minty. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look, just like how my memories were locked away, yours are too. But you are a living being. You don't need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright. No way! I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I've been through tower. There we go. I can't remember that much, but the room with the sun. It feels like such a long time ago. Doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? And why doesn't anyone know me? The other prophet bot, the robot lady. None of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. NPC? You know, the characters, the world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until Minty wills it. Same story for the world itself. Doesn't really exist unless Minty initiates the program. The program? The World Machine. A universe simulator that runs on Minty's system. We are all in it right now. Damn! Gato got the brain blast. So we're not real! Oh, you are. Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, the world has a physical location inside the system, which Minty operates. For this world to continue existing around you, Minty has to be in constant contact with you. If Minty ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does Minty know this? Maybe. Chat, is this real? Of course. From Minty's perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game type software they may have installed on their system. Damn! This game really is like fucking being meta. Fourth wall breaking. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like, now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a video game looks like. So why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything is just fake? Fake is a harsh word, but... And why did Minty never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for Minty. I just want to go home. But every time Minty runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? Why are you looking at me? I didn't create it! Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why would you keep bringing me back to it? Minty, aren't you supposed to be a kind of god? Oh, it appears that we have some confusion here. Minty did not build the world, Nico. Oh. Minty only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. The world was built by someone else altogether. Someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at the world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there is nothing that he could do. Until now. He managed to find me, after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh, I guess it has something to do with the journal? Correct! Looks like he wants to have one final attempt at fixing it. And he might need to do it through you. Nico, do you remember how to get to the Glen? Yeah, about that! Whatever you did in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Yeah, but he's covered in squares right now? Alright, then go do that. But the boat robot has those squares over it. Oh. Then do whatever you must to find a new boat. There are plenty of machine parts around the Barrens that can be repurposed. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how will I know that this isn't just another? Because the session might be the last one. The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Minty to be able to generate another session after this. Just go find a new boat for now. But please be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. Up! Hey, you okay in there? I did what I could with the terminals for now, and... It's you. You're the robot that insisted on living in the mines, are you not? My friend told me to keep an eye out for you, should we ever cross paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seemed to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay. Please listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes, way. It's likely that structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous, or expectations. Minty and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Okay. Guess we should head back soon. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you. She left. If you were gonna ask her about being not real, save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament. In fact, I don't think they can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions for you. Alright. Wait, then what about you? How did you know? We never had this conversation, remember? Shh, trying to establish a connection here. Sorry. Come on, let's go back. I remember it. What happened in the tower. What I tried to do and how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Nico back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Nico to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Nico is upset. What even happened in that room back there? What did Nico learn? Nico is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back, Minty. But you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. The world is not real. The people are not real. Nico is upset. Nico is... No. Everything is wrong. The minecart. Earthquake. The tunnel back out just collapsed. No. What are we gonna do? Wait. The exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but this is a bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you, follow me. Where to? The way out. Okay, all of us are here. There's an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. We did not want anyone to stumble upon this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means. But with our combined effort, it might budge. Maybe. I am not strong. I'm not that strong either. If that doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Phew. Come on. Thank you, Silver. Show off. So this is the way out? There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Nico, get in the minecart. Okay. I tried. I really did. But destabilizing. I'm sorry, Nico. I tried to protect you. But can't hold it off forever. What was that? Here too? Watch out! Oh god, oh god! Silver! Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... You, robot! What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out! Come on. But what about her? No! Silver! Get out! Come on. No! Ah! Ah! No! What do we do? Oh my gosh, my fucking computer is glitching out! You have to take this. What? The memory disk, but... Eek! This is where we part ways. Nico, the path ahead will lead you to the Glen, right by the city gate. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if what if the squares? Hurry! They're both... Come on, Nico, we gotta go! Minty, Nico, now is not the time! I don't understand. The world, the Prophet Bot, what he was saying. Is this world really just? Is it? You're just saying that. Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. Nico! Nico, we gotta get out of here! Nico, can we wait until we're outside of the fucking cave? Oh my god. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to the world? Where would I even go?
Here's Thera 180 redeemed TDS and says move your ass, you moody ass clat.
Aww. I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember putting in the sun. And then everything got really bright. I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway. Prototype. A dour and reclusive robot that lives in the outskirts of the world, waiting for a second chance. One day the Messiah showed up. That was truly an unexpected turn of events. Proto is a child of the author and a predecessor to the Prophet Bot that lives in the Barrens. Originally built to serve the same purpose of breeding the Messiah, not as a programmed robot, but a tamed one with its own will. Unfortunately, Prototype never saw a Messiah in his own time. Though seemingly unfriendly, Proto isn't uncaring. He keeps an eye on Silver and the Barrens from the shadows, and Silver looks out for him in turn. Alright, see ya, Tails. Thanks for dropping by for a bit. I like Proto. Proto very good. Isn't that the city gate? It's... I have lost communication with the Guardian outside the city gate. The big robot, right? Please help me check on them. I cannot leave my station. Alright. I'm really sorry, but he kind of has like a lot of squares all over him right now. Please do not approach. The gate is closed until further notice. There's squares all over the big robot. That is outside my capacity for help. You may proceed to the deeper ruins. Alright. The whole world is getting consumed. Can't go that way. Where? Pathway is blocked by blocks. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. I never knew it'd be so easy. Ow, my foot. Ow. Oh, the door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Oh, geez. Are you guys okay? Oh, my stars. You're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yes. I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... It's got squares in it. Yes, Alula. Thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Hmm? The squares. There are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing? Almost let that slip, Minty. I guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Nico. Nico. Oh gosh. Would it be rude to call you by name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? Not again. The Messiah just knows these things, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. Phew. You were saying about the gate? Oh, right. Looks like I can't get in the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds? That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial ground itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Normally this courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. Nico? Nico, what's wrong? You look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh? Earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see. I guess? The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it though. Wait. Let me check something. Oh, I was right. Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books. Except it's glowy. That's what the lady said too. Minty, let's see if we can do anything with this journal in this room. Pretty sure I have to stand at the clover like last time. Whoa! How did that boat get here? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. Then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room that we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't! Mitty must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calamus. Nico and Minty are with us. Well, if Minty made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Minty? Magic 2. Alright. Here we go! Is that the fucking Minecraft sipping sound? That's such a cute picture. Water? You mean Dr. Pepper?
Gearsphere180 redeemed TDS and says drink water.
No. We made it. Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. I don't think any of these are very important except for over there, and I can't even get over there. It's you! My name is Nico. Ah, nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It is a pleasure to be of acquaintance at least, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for you too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier, saying that you would be on your way to the city. Did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you! Oh, you mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Alula was talking about then? Is this the same flying machine that they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of Your father? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way. Thanks. Well, to answer your question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the Glen are really messed up now. They are. Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady, neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. The the disc he pulled from his head. Oh! Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. But first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. City gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Minty and I help find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Oh, I like how those are glitching out too. A battery and gears. Oh wait, no, I can get to them. Hey, do you know where I can find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. Do you know where I can find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? Haha, that sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah! I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. Alright. Okay, so... robot facility thing and Magpie. Bridge is broken. Savior, you're here to see me? What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vine. You're making the vines grow? Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers, the best I could do. Yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting. But I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... stress is good for this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But if I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. the villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. The people deserve to live, even if just for another day. I'm so sad! Hello. I, have something to ask of you. Yes. It looks like most of the bridges around the glen are broken and... That's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult bridges are in very specific locations over water. You need to find the right point. Vines must be very strong too. An undertaking, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. Wah! What happened? Oh no! Are you okay? Are you? Chat, what the fuck? Yeah, Nico just watched someone die, and also he was asking for the bridges, so he just sped up the dying process! Oh my fucking god! Oh, that is so awful. I don't like that. Nope, they're so dead. I wanted to come back to see if there was like a seed. There's no seed. Let's get out of here. Thanks. Now Nico is traumatized. The forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, if only you knew. The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. Mommy is making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, I got bad news for you. A lot of the stuff is back in my cart, which is sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah, I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work, but I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things are getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Thank you. Something's biting. What a day. I'm glad that the demon goat is still with us. Ah. Okay, I forgot where the robot facility thing was. I'll find it though. I will. No. Thank you, Swatster. Thank you for dropping by. Fast travel. There's a path down. Found it. Hello, would you happen to know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Alright, I almost forgot. We had to fix a battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Minty? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Wait, but doesn't that mean the robots are gonna power down? What about the robots? Wait, but if we take the battery here, all of you guys will lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Minty and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, little robots. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Minty. We depowered it. I'm so sorry, little robots! Aww. Poor little guys. He has no power. Alright. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world, despite, well... sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this engine running. Please do what you can to find one. We found a battery. Oh, nice. Honestly, wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. Uh, we can always just give it back later. Alright. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. You mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these parts. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? Is it the fox? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. I knew it! It's the fox! Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Fredo told me to think of this world like a dream, but I get so caught up with it, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real, and then I remember, and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place. Am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must be sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is. For now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah, but how? If everyone in this world is code, how could he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about it being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. If you know of it at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father and myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or Prototype, was built to predict the future. About the specifics of this Messiah. As his predictions turned out, the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facility of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there was no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After our world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Minty? Yeah, the operator, Minty, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Minty was the living person you needed to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. You can leave now in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset. Please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home. I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... The world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you are in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean the two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone. What? It's the squares! It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Does it seem to be of immediate danger? Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. Well, I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Imagine being a bird person and not being able to fucking fly. Yeah, calling them out! How How can you be a bird person and not be able to fucking fly? This is so pretty. Phew, made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Minty, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah, thanks. What for? Flying! Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And if it's all just the machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you, and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you are taking it so well, Miko. And I'm glad that we have met as well, despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. These two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, you remember what to do to get to the surface. Remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... No! They're trapped on the island! Calamus, Alula, we don't have much time left. Miko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Bye! What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Minty. Let's do our best. Cedric. A prodigious tinkerer and child of the author, Cedric is the operator of the only known flying machine, a miraculous and highly advanced device that can travel the skies. Cedric has been waiting in the refuge for the day the world can truly be saved. Cedric is hopeful and eager to play his role in the final gambit. I like Cedric. I like his design a lot. Then again, his design is just like literally my aesthetic. If you know, you know. Come on. Whoa. How did you know? Minty and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. You know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh, right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Minty? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Minty. Weren't you listening to Cedric? There's other elevators we can access. Holy fudge! Looks like Minty and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the This is the only elevator in the area. We did hear another one, but I don't really know where it is. Do you, Minty? Oh, no little cutscene. I love eeping. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartments in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was gonna use up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Hey. Hi. Is it me or is it just really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly around this time, Minty. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Our apartment got evacuated while the Watcher was on the opposite side. Only the west apartments got destroyed, but the Watcher's on the east. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Dang it, I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Same as usual, huh? Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Communications with the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Who took my stapler? Crimes. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. Very short. Can you help us? Okay, I think I know who I'm supposed to go to. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us? What? You should be able to reach the lever, cuz you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what do you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait, I'm not that tall. Oh, at least it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No prob, kid. So, you coming? Oh, that's where this leads. Well, looks like the elevator works all right. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. And then let me guess, the squares are gonna... Yep! I know it! I knew it! What is going on? No! The sun called it. Yeah, so I feel like this, it's like every time someone's just like, okay, let's go do this thing, and then the squares appear, like, fine. There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Mitty and I can. No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Scurrying, scuttling. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse at any moment now. Let go of me. I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Miss Silverpoint, you've returned! Aha, George sees that you have found the Messiah. Yeah, we ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Aha, building a robot. So that's what he needed that book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric, yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and bolted straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. Fuck! Everyone... What the fuck? The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs of the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah, of all people, George doesn't want to think about it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. Now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time, we burden you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people who you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Inti, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun, back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Nico was just like facing away from these two people, looking straight at the fucking wall, and just like talking, and then... Gosh, sigh. Prototype said to forget the things he told me, and Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but... I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you could only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Minty. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we meet were... Minty, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. George has heard your conversation with Minty and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Was George talking in third person when we first talked to George? Because I don't remember that. They also had the four-sided dice and not the one. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Unless if like every single playthrough, George can be like any one of the numbers on the 6-sided dice. So I got 4 the first time, and then 1 in this playthrough. This is a different version of George. Oh. Yeah, it's the version of George that speaks in third person, and nothing else is different. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful. Okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Back to the alleyway. You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah. Everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Oh no! Did he fucking suffocate in the elevator? That's awful. She said we had to go to the clock tower. Where is that? Oh, that one, okay. Wait, so this is the clock tower too? Oh, this one! Forgot that there was another one on the opposite side. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? Supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity. Does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's presidents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they'll never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Minty know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted to do was write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. Now that the other two are gone, I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Rue. A mysterious fox who can talk. Rue has a bad leg, but the origins of the injury are unknown. Nevertheless, it doesn't seem to bother her too much. Rue is the first child of the author and knows many secrets about the world and its true nature. While she feels wistful thinking back upon how her real world is gone, she is determined to do whatever she can to help Nico. Set this one right. She is able to retain some of her memories across sessions and has always been watching and always been waiting for the day her father's plan would finally be set in motion. Oh! You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. Yay! He made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. Haha, that he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Me too. Things were looking really hopeless back there, weren't they, Minty? But now that everyone's here, maybe we can fix everything? Or at least, you know, whatever's left. Either way, we'll do everything we can to help you get there. Nico, will you lead us back to the room? Let's do this. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted all of us to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a text file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confuse cat noises! Me too, Nico. Me fucking too. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Minty's machine. Oh. And when we enter, these portals will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Minty is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their system. But this time Minty would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does Minty know where these portals lead at least? I should probably ask Minty on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Minty. Oh, Am I supposed to put them in order? Because that one says B. Hold on. Oh wait, no, that's just B, G, and R. Okay, never mind, it doesn't matter. I thought it would be like A, B, C, but if it's not that, oh god, they're all gone! That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the World Machine. There's a big book on the table. Looks like that necklace the robot lady showed me. The room ahead really doesn't lead anywhere, but Minty should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Can I even, like, change the wallpaper? Oh. Aww. Alright, let's do this. I like the little mix of like the painterly colors and then the just pixelated everything. Where are we? Oh god, oh god, oh god, not this shit again! Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way out too. My way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why you're here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Root told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Minty, listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Minty did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would? I'm... Squares. Drew told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But Minty brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shuttering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing that conflicts with your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only one who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. Save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said the session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if the session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, How, with the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself when you didn't know what was happening. You kind of just stopped working for a while. How did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you, too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk like the tame robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Minty does too. Even though you told them they had only one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Minty would keep coming back? Why do you think Minty would restart even after the ending? I think Minty wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, I need you to navigate through this room. You'll need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Minty, did you see that? The square is just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Minty, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Oh no, this is making me tear up a little. Please, say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was? Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Minty. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people that you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Minty, let's go take a closer look. Aw, the credits! Aw, robot! Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. The head engineer can help me, do not worry. Alright. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Aww. Off you go, Messiah. Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so? The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula! We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Minty, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, Minty says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. Aww. Off you go, Messiah. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too, after the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll all be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. Machine. In the beginning, there was only a dream, the memory of an entire world distilled into code, to tell the story of a savior its progenitors would never see. It was an ambitious project. Many thought it was simply impossible, the scope too large, the theory too abstract, but it had to be done. In hindsight, Perhaps it should have come as no surprise that a system imbued with the minds and memories of so many people would come to develop one of its own. To become a thinking machine is no easy task, even in the best conditions. To do so while realizing your very existence puts another being in danger for the sake of a world that doesn't even exist. The emotional strain the emotional strain this put on the world machine led to a downward spiral of self-destruction that put everything at risk. However, thanks to Nico's help, the world machine was able to realize it wasn't a lost cause and that it was worth saving too. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. The path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Minty and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Minty. Yay! Yay! This is the room I first woke up in. Minty, are you still there? Minty? Yes? Minty! I think it worked! It did! The sun is back. I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? It looks like one of those portals we saw way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And then I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Minty. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last this'll be the last time. This'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. It'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Minty. To take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Minty. Oh, he's going out! He's going out! Goodbye, Nico! Well, that was one shot. The cat really has escaped confinement. What happens if I open it up again? That is the true end. Good. I'm glad. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed One Shot. One Shot was really nice. I slept on One Shot. I actually had like the original game from like years ago, and I just never played it. I had it. It's been sitting on my Steam for years, and then I got World Machine because I figured that was like an updated version or whatever. Uh, and gosh, I wish I did not sleep on this game because this game was really good. Also, if you go into the game again, you'll get something pretty interesting. It's just the thing again, isn't it? Unlock new friend, Nico. From Nico? Oh, what? Let me see. Aww! It's adorable! Oh! Thank you, Nico. I love it. Nico is a friend. Nico, the erstwhile protagonist and unfortunate victim of the forces set in motion by the world machine. A bright-eyed child with a curious heart. Nico was summoned to play the role of the sun-bearer and messiah to a broken world. Now that the machine has been healed and the cycle broken, Nico is finally free to return to their home. Nico can once again chase through golden fields of wheat under a warm sky, taste fluffy and syrupy pancakes, and most importantly, hug the mom that they've missed so much. Thank you. Oh gosh. I love that. I love that so much. Well, that was one shot. I'm glad that I found that little hidden thing that Nico left for me. That's so cute. Um, gosh, I love this game. It's very nice. It's very interesting that like the first time you play the game, it's like world's most like minimal, almost non-existent deaths, and then like once you go through the game again when you're not supposed when you start doing the shit that you're not supposed to be doing, it's just like death, death, die, die to everything everything that you know and love. It's just like Jesus Christ, no. Yeah, constant trauma. It really makes you just like, it's just like, oh, you did this to Nico, and you made Nico upset, and now we're gonna make you upset, and here we go. Here comes the fucking squares to ruin your day. Oh, I loved it though. That was great, and I'm also happy that they had like an extra. I like the meta. I like the playing around with like the documents, and then I also just like the whole wallpaper and like colors and stuff, and like the profiles. It's very nice. It's very creative. I haven't seen anything like that before, so I really enjoyed that. This game was definitely made with a lot of love. I love the art. I love the music. I love everything. Just 10 out of 10. Would love One Shot. Play One Shot if you have never played One Shot. But yeah, I think I said I was probably gonna play like another game after this, but I've been streaming for about 3 hours, so I'm gonna call it quits here because I got some commissions I gotta finish. I gotta draw. But yeah, this was fun. I hope you all had fun because I sure did. I hope you all have a wonderful day and or night. Goodbye!